Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV on the Xbox One console. This is the Przemas Outback John Deere Farm episode number 11. Thanks for stopping by everyone. I sure do appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to stop by, say hello, and watch this video with me. Alright, so today is a special episode. We are implementing Phase 3. So Phase 1, you remember, was the merging and purchasing of these 4 fields that we're harvesting the corn on right now. Phase 2 was the purchase of the 3 fields up above us on the map where we planted all of our soybeans. And now Phase 3 is going to be implemented today. Surprise, surprise, I'm not going to tell you what it is until we actually get there. But that will be happening today. So before we get to that, and while we're harvesting the rest of the corn, take a quick minute, folks. Hit that subscribe button for me in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Drop a like on the video and ring that notification bell for me. Then when you're done that, come follow us on all of our social media campaigns, Twitter, Facebook, Discord, Patreon. We are there and waiting for you. There's also a PayPal link there if you'd like to send a donation my way to keep the content coming and keep the content fresh. That would be fantastic. Remember, folks, donations are never expected, but obviously always appreciated. You will hold a special place in my heart. Then head over to the featured channel section. Check out the 5 Farming Simulator YouTubers there. Mr. Crazy Simulator, Carl Johnson Gaming, Deuce MS, Least Square Gaming, and Mr. Farming Nation. Go and check out those 5 individuals there. Drop likes on their videos, spam their channels, drop lots of comments. They love it. And then ring their notification bells as well, so you can be alerted every time those gentlemen upload videos. You don't want to miss anything coming out of there. All right, let's hop out of the harvester into the tipper. We are, oh man, that is dirty. We really should buy like some to wash all this equipment with. Oh well. Dirty equipment is good equipment. That means it's working. All right, so again, in this episode, we're going to be utilizing the train service and hauling all of this stuff up to the train station mill. But first, we've got to load all of it into the silo, which we're going to do. This is the last of the corn. Then once we dump the corn into the silo, we are going to go over and start harvesting our 3 fields of soybeans. As you can see them off in the distance there, they are all ready to harvest. So far, we have $264,000 in the bank, and we need a few $100,000 more to accomplish or to start Phase 3. And then we'll get to that shortly. Right now, let's just dump the corn into the silo here. It is getting to be close quarters there with that retaining wall in the way. Almost makes sense to put the trigger point the opposite way. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's okay. It hasn't caused a problem before. Maybe I just need to become a better driver. There we go, 142,000 liters of corn, and I'm hoping to get just as much soybeans. So we have the 3 fields of soybeans, which are right here directly in front of us. And out of that 1 field of corn, we get 142,000, 140,000, give or take a few thousand liters of corn. And then we were only getting about 50,000 liters of soybeans per the 1 field. So we've got 3 fields, and they're all relatively the same size. So it stands to reason that we should be getting 150,000 liters of soybeans, which is huge amounts of money. Let's go and swap out the headers. We need to deposit the corn header back to where it needs to go and attach the grain header to harvest the soybeans. So let's do that really quickly. We'll just drop you right here. We really should have some place to store those, but it's convenient having them right here. And then we'll pick up the grain header. That is dirty as well. Maybe we should get the pressure washer station or something, and maybe a washing station, and sort of clean these equipment. We're going to throw a quick repair job on the header just to make sure and see if it will last for those 3 fields. Let's get that done real quick. It's not going to take very long. Jump over the header. There we go. Oh, it was relatively up to par. There we go. Alright, and I don't think we need to repair the harvester. He's in pretty good shape. Let's just pick up the header and we'll head over to the field. There we go. Perfect. Let's see if we can make it across these tracks before the train comes. And we made it. Good stuff. Now we just need to make it out the gate. And we can start harvesting la soybeans. Whoa, whoa. Going a little crazy there. There we go. Perfect. All right. We are going to start harvesting the soybeans. Phase 1 is now harvested. Phase 2 is getting ready to harvest. And then once we're done the harvesting, or once we're about 3/4 of the way past, or no, we need all the crops. Yeah. We need to complete the harvesting of Phase 2 before we can implement Phase 3. But that is going to be done today. Alright, so let's have a quick look at the map here. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Where's the map? There's the map. There we go. Alright, so 20, 21, 22, and 23 are harvested. They're all nice and purple. 16 and 15 are bright, bright orange, and they need to be harvested, as well as 14, which is just started to join the harvesting process with the other two fields. Let's skip right ahead to the end of the harvesting of the third field of soybeans. Well, it's not quite the end. It's just about halfway, but we've got a lot of soybeans in the silo. We are just emptying the tipper. We've been going strong on the harvesting. It didn't make sense to show you the entire field 1 and field 2. This is the end or the middle of field 3. And then once the trailer is full, or sorry, once the harvester is empty, we can move it off to the side and start implementing Phase 3. Just before we sell all of those crops in the silo, we got to wait till all of the soybeans are harvested. But we do have enough money in the bank right now with that $262,000 to start Phase 3. We will finish it by the end of the video, but we're going to start Phase 3 right now. So we're going to jump in the John Deere. We're going to go find the plow. I'm not going to tell you where we're going. It's a surprise. Alright, let's get Mr. Plow. We're going to throw a quick repair job on Mr. Plow. And then we're going to head on over to the surprise location to start implementing phase number 3. Alright, so I can tell you that phase number 3 involves a lot of work. It's going to take a long time to complete phase 3, but it will be worth it in the long run because we could use the products from phase 3 in several different things that we want to implement in the farm in the future. And we're going to throw a quick repair job on the tractor as well. He's a little worse for wear and dirty as well. Yeah, you know what? We should buy that pressure washing station and just hose everything down really quick. It's not going to take that long. Alright, Mr. Plow, let's get to work. We're going to go plow something. Well, I guess I've attached the plow so you know that we're going to plow a field. I'm just not going to tell you which one. It's a surprise. Close your eyes. We're almost there. It does have something to do with the biogas plant and these humongous silage bunkers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 humongous silage bunkers. And what do you put in silage bunkers, ladies and gentlemen? That's right, grass. We're going to start a grass business where we're going to have silage, we're going to have chaff, we're going to save some grass for maybe some sheep or some cows, who knows, but this is what we're going to buy right now. Field number 12 is the beginning of phase 3, and it is only $161,000, so that will leave us with a cool $100,000, and then part 2 of phase 3 will be the purchase of field number 13 and then merging them together. So right now we're going to be plowing over the remnants of the cotton that was previously harvested here by the previous owner, and then we're going to switch back to finish the harvesting of the soybeans. Then once we finish harvesting all the soybeans, we can sell them all with the corn and then purchase field number 13 and have a ton of money left over. So with the grass, we already have the 2 mowers that we haven't even used yet. And they are just sitting over at the farm. So really all we need is a loading wagon to pick up the grass, or a windrower to put it into rows. I don't know. Here is the end of the plowing of field number 12. Now, as you can see, field number 13 has corn in it. And we are going to have to sell the crops in our silo before we can purchase field number 13, and then we get to harvest that corn as well to offset the cost a little bit. Our harvester is full, so we've got to drive the trailer over there, empty out the harvester, and this will be, I think there's one more pass, and then the soybeans will be all harvested, and then that will be complete. And then once that is complete, we can load up the crop train and drive it on over to the train station mill. So how about that? Here is the end of the soybean harvesting. We are all done. This is the last 50 or 60 feet of soybeans, and then we can load up the grain train. The crop train, grain train. I like grain train. Yeah, let's go with that. We'll load up the grain train and then drive it over to the train station mill and make hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit. We need, I think, $261,000 or $267,000 to purchase field number 13. But that will drop a little bit because it is littered with corn that we need to harvest, so we're going to take care of that as well. All right, so let's get the crops out of the harvester, into the trailer, and then into the grain train. All right, fast forward a little bit, and here we are arriving at the train station mill. We have 149,000 liters of soybeans, and we have 141,000 liters of corn. We are going to offload these, and then we can finish the implementation of phase 3, which is purchase fields 12 and 13. And then we need to we need to harvest 13, plow 13, and then plant grass. That's what we've still got left to do. And look at that cash roll in from the soybeans. Fantastic crop haul. Soybeans was a good choice for phase 2, ladies and gentlemen. I think I was the one that suggested that, but that's okay. I'll give you guys credit. Look at that. We are rocking and rolling. $330,000. We've still got a little bit of soybeans left in the second car. Let's get rid of those. There we go. $388,000 now. Let's pull a little forward and we'll sell the corn. There we go. We're going to hit 400, 410, 420, 430, 440. We are getting up there. Let's see if we can hit 500,000. Can we hit 500,000 with what we got here? There needs to be... Oh yeah, easy. Look at that. $500,000, folks. And we've still got 21,000 liters of corn in that last car. All right, so as it stands now, when we harvest the fully fertilized corn and the fully fertilized soybeans, we're looking at just about $400,000 in crop revenue. Now we have to start harvesting this corn, but first we've got to purchase field number 13. We can't just come and harvest some dude's corn. There we go. And it is 271. I was wrong. So it's 271,000. That leaves us with 254 plus the revenue from the corn that is still sitting in the field. So let's fold up the harvester. We will swap out the header one more time and make our way over to field number 13. And we've arrived at field number 13 just in time. All right, let's drop the header. We'll start harvesting, and then we'll switch back to the semi-trailer and the tipper, and then we will bring that over here as well, because we need someplace to put this corn, and we need to drive it all the way back to the train station mill. again to sell the corn. But this time I think we're just going to utilize the truck. It's only going to be one truckload, if that. So we don't need to utilize the train for this particular operation. And then we'll look at reseeding these fields later on in time. We won't get to that this episode because that's going to take forever and a day. We probably want to look at getting a larger seeder as well. I don't think we have a console version of the John Deere seeder, so we're going to have to go with something else. Something large and in charge, if that makes any sense. Something large enough so that it doesn't take so long to seed these fields and has a little bit more cost-effective output for seed and fertilizer. Alright, so we are just waiting for the harvester to make this pass, and then we're going to join these fields together. We only need that one strip of corn gone so that we could join the fields together with the John Deere tractor and plow. There we go, and I think we're going to do a headland pass as well, just right here. Alright, perfect, and then once he's out of the way, we can start plowing. Alright, let's start the plowing process. The harvester is... we've hired a worker to finish the harvesting, so he's out of the way now. We just got to join this piece right here. We'll just drop the plow and we'll switch to create fields. And there we go. Fields are joined. Phase 3 is almost complete. Now we just need to make a couple of passes here. Looks like we can do that in 2 passes possibly. We'll just go right down to the edge of this field, and it'll look like this strip of dirt was never even here. Alright, let's skip to the end of the plowing, shall we? And here is the end of the plowing. I love this plow because you can run it in reverse. You don't have to waste time turning around. Just jam it in reverse and go. There we go. So plowing is complete. Fields are merged. We're going to leave that little square there. We could make it like a diagonal, but nah, that would cause the worker a lot of problems. Here is the end of the corn harvesting in field number 13. There we go. It's now complete. We can go and dump this corn into the trailer and then drive the trailer on up to the train station mill. And then we can sell this corn. Alright, arriving at the train station mill. We've got $253,000 in the bank. Let's sell this corn and we'll see what we're looking at here. As long as we get over 270, and I think we're okay. It's not a problem. Oh, way over 270. Alright, 290, 294. $294,000 it is. All we have to do is bring this semi-trailer and truck back to the farm, and then we'll move on to the next stage of Phase 3. And you're right, folks, the next stage of Phase 3 is, of course, planting the grass. So we filled up the seeder with seed and fertilizer. We are going to start planting the grass, and then maybe by next episode the grass will be full grown and we'll finally get to test out that John Deere mower, the front one and the rear one. Then I think after the next harvest of corn and soybeans, we need to look at getting a large-sized loading wagon to bring grass to the biogas plant. Then we need to... oh, plowing seems to be done. Alright. Excellent. Oh, just that one little square right there while he's seeding the grass. Let's clean that up a little bit. And yeah, the headland, he didn't really go towards the headland. Okay, so let's just clean this up real quick before the... oh, we got lots of time before the seeder gets all the way over here. Not a big deal. Alright, well, I guess that field is a little too close to the railroad tracks for the worker. He's probably afraid for his own safety. That's alright, we can do it. We'll just go this way. Mental note, next time we hire a worker, we'll have him go sideways instead of up and down. There we go. Almost done. 100% plowed. Almost. Yeah, one little strip on the headland and then we're done. Plowing is fun. There we go. Perfect. And we got that sawmill right there, but I don't know. I don't think we, maybe we do have enough crop revenue to start a logging business. Who knows? But there's a limited number of trees here. Once the logging is done, then we won't really have any need for the equipment. But we could probably check that out. We can chop down some trees, maybe. Who knows? All right, so we're going to bring this tractor and plow back to the farm. And then I think we're going to wrap up this episode, folks. All we're doing is waiting for the worker to finish seeding the grass, which he is off and running, as you can see there on our right-hand side. And I think that just about wraps it up for today. After he's done seeding, we'll probably put him to work and reseed the corn and the soybean fields as well. So we'll get a jump on next week's episode. Just a reminder, folks, if you have not already done so, click that subscribe button for me in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Drop a like on the video if you liked this episode. You know what? Even if you didn't like it, drop a like. Or a dislike, whatever you choose. And then ring that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. If you watched the Przemas Outback John Deere Farm, this was episode number 11. Farming Simulator 19, played on the Xbox One console. My name is JCTV. Have a great, fantastic rest of your day. For now, this is JCTV saying, see you later.